Hi, Jeff here with another exciting issue of Renegade Mattress Retailer Weekly. And this week I want to talk with you about your business and an analogy that I often share with retail store owners like yourself that I speak to on a regular basis. This right here is your business, a bucket. All right, and you need to think about your business like a bucket. So in at the top, you pour all your energy, all your time, all your effort. In a perfect world, the bottom, the sides, would have no holes in it. But we all know that that's not reality. So what are these holes that can go into your bucket, into your business, that rob you of time, rob you of energy, rob you of money? There's one I want to talk about that really is the most insidious and has the ability to totally take the bottom right out from underneath you. So typically, if your business is like this and it's on stable ground, you sometimes can have holes, up here near the top that you can control, you can plug. And as the time, energy, and effort go in, think of that as water in our little water in the bucket, holes in the bucket analogy. As it goes in, we can control those holes in the bucket, we can plug them. If we can't get to them right away, it's okay because they're up near the top. And as the bucket fills, it doesn't really matter because they're near the top. So those could be things like vendor relationships, employee issues, all right? The way your store is set up, maybe it's not maximized on display. All little things that can be a hole in the bucket that you absolutely, positively need to control. But listen, as an independent owner, there's so much time in a day and there's only so many things you can put focus on. But eventually you do need to plug those holes, right? So if we have an employee issue on this side, a merchandise issue on this side, operational expenses on this side, cost of delivery trucks, rents that are could be tuned up a little bit, utilities that need attention, all little holes all the way around the bucket. They can all be plugged. They can, providing you can get your focus on them, okay? And a lot of times we spend a lot of focus on these holes in the bucket that are up higher. But there's one hole in the bottom of the bucket that you're paying to drive all your advertising to, all your traffic to, all your eyeballs to, all your interest to, all the effort of building your brand and your awareness, and it's at the bottom of your bucket where it exists. So the bottom of your bucket, really, that's your website, okay, in your business. That's what your business today in 2017 is built upon. That's where your customers are going to get to know your business, get to know you, what you stand for, who you are in the marketplace, why you, out of all other choices, should they step foot into and buy a mattress from. And of those choices, it includes just doing nothing. The general uneasiness, the general laziness, the general procrastination of putting off the mattress purchase for yet another month, another year, or more. So at the bottom of that bucket is your website. All the effort, all the attention, all the money you spend on digital advertising, all the money you spend on mass media, all the work you do to build referrals and word-of-mouth advertising and be in your market, all drives down to your website. And maybe you think, a website is something that I've invested in once and it's there and it uses and it should drive traffic just because it simply exists. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not the purpose of a website. And having a good website simply won't drive traffic and eyeballs at all. It might help in how you rank when somebody actively searches, having a newer, fresher, more up-to-date website built on a proper template and a proper basis of platform. But it's not the be-all and end-all. So what do you need so your website does plug this hole in the bottom of the bucket so you don't have a big gaping hole and really everything, every ounce of your energy, your time, and your money pours through? What needs to be there? Well, it needs to be something that's engaging. It needs to be something that looks good, that gets and elicits a response from all the people who visit your site. The best marketers of the world, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Apple, eBay, Amazon, you name it, all of them look and live and love a response rate. They look to get a response rate in the 0.5 to maybe 1% range of all the available eyeballs and traffic that come in to their world, to their website. If your front door, out of 100 times it swang and you sold one mattress sale, we know the reality. You'd be out of business. If that was a salesperson selling 1 out of 100, you'd be out of business. Again, we've got to plug the hole in the bottom of your bucket where all your eyeballs, all your traffic, all the money you're pulling into the top so it doesn't flow right through the bottom. We've got to plug that hole. So things on your website that can work, that can elicit a response, could be ask the owner a question. Could be get my information. You know, we're famous here for our mattress buying guides. Get our great, valuable, educational information. Live chat is a wonderful feature. Entering for contests, work. Entering names and emails for coupons, work. Okay? An assessment on which mattress is the right fit, works. People want to engage. They want to learn. And the reality is, no, they don't just want to pick up the phone and call you. Some do, small percentage. Most would rather be at their comfort level, at their pace, in their home first, looking to engage with you first in a different experience that's comfortable for them. So what do you do about this? Where do you get all these solutions? The reality is, use your Google machine, type in on your keyboard at home, and you can search for these things for your website. Or there's a solution that my company, I'm happy to say, is now proud to be a partner of and a partner reseller of. And we are making a push to bring this solution to all retailers in our world. Everybody who watches these videos, maybe even you. Because the reality is, if you're paying to drive a ton of traffic to your website and the only metric you have is number of visitors a month, number of page views, time on site, those are all things you need to know, but they're none of the things you can take to the bank, right? The only thing you can take to the bank is cold hard cash, deposits. And you never get deposits if this part of your business is a big gaping hole. So what I would invite you to do is to click the link in this week's issue. We're going to have a number of these sessions to share with you, teach you, show you what these experiences look like. What's a good live chat look like? What's a good ask the owner look like? What's a good assessment look like? We're going to share all that with you and continuing to give back to you, the independent retailer, to show you what a great website looks like. And look, if my solution's a fit, wonderful. If you want to light a fire under your rear end and go and get those things on your site, more power to you. But ultimately, you need to stop with this gaping hole in the bottom of the bucket. Your website needs to be a selling machine, one that delivers you leads, new customers, new mattress sales 24/7. And when done right, it can absolutely do that. And you don't have to live in this piss poor world of 0.5 to 1% response. You could be in the world where, in my business, we're driving 4 and 5% response rates of eyeballs to leads. And then from leads, 16% of those leads are becoming our paying customer. And I can track all of that. I don't have to sit across the desk from an advertiser and hear their story about, oh, well, we gave you more impressions, we gave you more clicks. And you look back and you're thinking, yeah, but I don't have more new customers. If you want new customers, if you want new leads, you want new people you can sell a mattress to right now, today, plug the hole in the bottom of the bucket. Click the link in this week's issue. Join me at one of our future sessions to learn about what it needs to happen in your website so you can plug that hole, so you can get more leads and get more mattress customers. I do hope you'll join me, and I hope you enjoyed this week's issue. As a reminder, we now allow comments down at the bottom. Please comment, engage, connect with other retailers. I want to foster a community of Renegade mattress retailers. I'll see you next week.